Chase.
Bobby.
Oh my goodness. We are going to do a really fun thing tonight here on the show.
Finally we're actually going to have some fun on the show.
Fun for you. I figure you put up with a lot. And
goddamn right.
And well, hello. Thank you for the follow. Chase, if you're in for fun at my expense, you're at the right place.
Fun. Well, I love fun and I love things at your expense. So this sounds like a great.
My name's Bobby. That's Chase. We're 2/3 of the casual hour. Our other co-host Johnny's not with us on Monday nights because this is Casual Monday. This is BFF time.
Like
he's unimportant.
Yeah.
We've got
the appendix. Of,
of
casual hour.
We're gonna be checking out a game called Typecast. It comes out tomorrow. We're gonna be going into this blind. I know from images I'm going to be terrible at this, and I think that's the point. But Chase, for all those fine folks out there that's going to check us out playing some Typecast, oh hey, awesome, no problem at all. Thank you for the code. We're excited to check this out. I hope I'm okay at it. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to make this look good. I'm already nervous. I'm having like flashbacks to when Math Blaster used to fuck with me and like typing shit. But anyway, what is Typecast, Chase? Tell all those fine folks watching what we got going on here.
Typecast, as you said, is a game that comes out tomorrow. It is on Steam. And maybe other PC places as well, but definitely Steam. That's where we're playing it. Typecast is a bullet hell where you type to shoot, get swarmed by enemies, manage the chaos, and climb the leaderboards in this unique arcade experience. I mean it's kind of like Typing to the Dead meets Vampire Survivors. Yeah.
Hey. All right. I got the mouse.
Pretty good to me.
Yeah. All right. What? Oh, okay.
So you're just typing letters.
I love how bouncy it is. Holy shit. That's got such a cool vibe to it.
Okay, and so all you have to do is type one letter and everything in the
anything. Yeah, I think. Oh shit, I jammed up.
You can kill all all those Qs, all these Qs.
Qs. Okay.
Just by typing Q. Okay.
God damn it.
Seems easy enough.
Anybody who's watching that doesn't know me in real life, I'm pretty big, and I've got these. Typing's never been something I've been great at. I got big hands, and keyboards are not kind all the time for shit. Shit.
So what's happening where you can't shoot?
I'm typing a letter that's not in the circle that I have here.
I see. Okay, so like a misfire.
Yes.
And is that purple ring around you? It seems like it has two halves. So is
you can parry if I jam shit. Okay, we'll go through the tutorial together. That might help to get me better. And
I don't know. It seemed pretty good to me.
I don't know about that. I don't know. All right. Oh shit. Didn't need to try again. We're gonna go to the tutorial. Let me back out of this, and I'll have you teach me here. Okay. So
if
I know that
learned how to type yet. I think it might be Dunzo for you. It's certainly Dunzo for me.
Do you touch type or do you peck?
Oh God, no. I am an extremely good hunt and pecker.
Okay, all right, fair. So welcome to the Typecast tutorial. Let's start with movement. So we click the orb. I've now got full control of said orb. Okay. To shoot an enemy, they must be in your attack range, which is shown in the white circle around you. So we've got that going. Cool. And here comes enemy. So we'll do that. All right, that's a Q. Easy enough. If they come at that rate, I'm here for it. Okay, let's see here. That's saying you will fire a shot at all enemies in the range that have the same letter, which we discovered. If everybody's in there with W's, we're good to go. All right, pressing a key while an enemy is not in the range or pressing the wrong key will cause you to jam, which you saw a lot of. I was very good at that. Go ahead and press a letter to jam yourself. Jammed. You just got jammed. Once it depletes, you will unjam. The key you press that caused the jam is displayed on the orb. You can mash that key to unjam yourself faster. Okay, that's good enough.
Okay, that's cool.
Being jammed isn't all bad. For a very brief period after getting jammed, you are invincible. The orb will flash yellow during the invincibility period. Jamming yourself, then immediately touching an enemy will kill them without you taking damage. Okay. Well, That worked.
That's a cool idea. Okay, I like
Yeah,
that.
I'll do it again here. All right, cool.
Nice.
This is called a pair. I don't know if I did it right though.
You did.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
if you didn't, you'd be dead.
Why'd you hit me?
All right, cool. Enemies will continue to spawn, so you can practice your parries. Continue when you are ready. Hey, thank you so much, Jiggy. Welcome to the stream. We're checking out a pretty cool game called Typecast.
Yeah.
How was your
If you
stream
wanna
tonight?
play it- If you want to play it right now, too bad. Wait till tomorrow when it comes out.
Oh, okay. Cool. So 12. Jiggy made it. Yes. 12 frame window. Got to do it very fast. If you see a letter, you failed the parry. Okay. Got it. So okay, that makes sense. Much better. Getting it. There are a couple other tools at your disposal, one of which is slow-mo. The purple ring around the orb is your power meter. Using slow-mo will consume power meter. During the tutorial, your power meter will refill when depleted. Let's see here. To slow-mo, press and hold the right mouse button. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. All right.
That's very useful.
Here comes some enemies. Play with slow-mo for a bit and continue when you're ready. Ah, hell yeah. Smart. It's a smart mechanic. I like it.
Yeah. Okay. So now you won't feel as overwhelmed.
Well.
You can slow the game down whenever.
Well, Jason.
That's what I heard. Is like Bobby's saying like, oh, he only lost because he didn't know the full mechanics, but now that you do, you'll never lose again.
We can also make a bomb to get out of a tricky situation. Bombs use the same power meter as slow-mo. Okay, that makes sense. By default, bombs require at least 50% of your power meter to be used. This can be changed in difficulty settings. Good to know. Use the left mouse button to fire off a bomb. Bombs will destroy all enemies and projectiles in your attack range. I like that mechanic. I like that look. All those things are cool. In order to restore your power meter, you will need to collect gems that are dropped by enemies. Collecting gems will fill your gem meter at the top of the screen. Once the gem meter is filled, a number of things happen. You can restore health and power meter, increase your score multiplier, gain bonus points, and spawn a letter of fever. Shoot some enemies and collect gems to your heart's content, and then continue when you're ready. I will do just that. Got those gems, powering that up. I think we're about ready to get back out there and make a fool of myself. What do you think?
So it does appear smartly that all these letters are things that you would type with your left hand, so you can use your right hand for the mouse.
Let's do it.
And the mouse controls. So makes sense.
Yeah.
We saw a Q, a W, an E. We also saw like a Z and a C in those yellow skull ones.
Yes.
What was the deal with those yellow skull ones? Just that they shoot, or
they look to be moving. Well, they were different than what like a lot of these guys are, from what I can tell.
Yeah. Oh, there were some flyers too that were A's. Okay, so it's like so QWE are all on the same line. ASD is on the same line, and EXC. So that kind of helps you in like a I don't know, like a
slow it down.
What's the? I am kind of quiet. Turn me up, Bobby. Make me
Okay.
louder.
Hang on.
The people must know.
Hang on. Let me fix that really quick.
Thank you. I'm trying to be silenced on the casual hour. Can't have that.
Hang on. I can't hear myself talk. That's fucking weird. I turned you up. I turned the game down a little bit. Let us know if that sounds okay. Thank you for calling that out. Appreciate that. All right, let's try this again. What's the actual, like, have we come up with there's a lot of games that we've talked about on the show that crib on the Vampire Survivor style. Mm-hmm. What, like, do we have a definitive, like, it's one of those, like, what do we call those besides Vampire Survivor likes?
Yeah, I don't think we do. I don't think there is I don't know, survival shooter? I mean,
yeah, I think that's,
in a way,
God, I keep hitting the wrong fucking thing.
I mean, it'd be great if there was a shoot clicker, Jiggy says. I don't hate that.
Yeah. Oh, there's an F. Cool. Got that shit.
No, it wouldn't count for this game because you're actively shooting, but you could have like a what's the word? What's the like the game where you don't do anything, where you just like let it go. Idle.
Idle clicker.
An idle shooter.
Yeah.
In action.
Oh God.
Maybe. But this is not idle.
No. God damn it. God damn it.
Right, you're alive. Everything's fine.
Okay.
There's no K. There's K.
No.
K's on the other side of the
Nothing is
keyboard.
okay. Assuredly not.
Multiplier increased.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Give me that.
okay,
Give me that.
Yeah, give me fever.
Okay.
That's cool. I think
This is really cool.
I bet I also wouldn't be very good at this.
No,
but
of course not. I'm doing this the first time in front of everybody.
What? No, you're fine.
Oh my God.
Just hit
You got
the
jammed. Hang on.
The letters.
I'm trying. I don't know what to do.
Hit.
Oh,
You should hit the letters of the
Chase,
things that are closest to you.
I've got something to tell you.
Okay.
You telling me to hit the letters, not helping. Not helping
Nope.
in the slightest.
I don't know, buddy. It's helping me.
That's just what we're here for. You endure so much on the show. It's time for me to let you get yours. Rat Casket. This is cool. This is a really cool thing.
Code, so I can't play this right now. I'll have to buy this tomorrow.
Do we have the price listed yet on Steam?
I was just thinking about that, so I'm gonna go back.
Also, I don't know if we can ask here in chat, but any plans to go to your favorite console, Chase, which is the Switch? Any plans to go?
How would that happen, Bobby?
What do you mean?
This is a game about typing.
You can.
You see any keyboards on that Switch?
The Switch is a touchscreen. Get good, Chase.
You can't. Yeah, there you go. Put a touch fucking keyboard on the Switch.
Yes. Make it even more of hell for you.
I know I want everything to be on the Switch, but
There are rules, Chase.
I have a feeling that this is one would not translate to the Switch all that.
Why not? You think everything else should?
You should try putting this on a Steam Deck though and see what happens.
Just hooking up a little Bluetooth like keyboard to my Steam Deck.
No, just like see how long you can last without hitting any keys. Do a pacifist run of Typecast.
I love how fast the movement is for the mouse. Like that feels really good.
Yeah. There's another game, not an idle clicker thing exactly.
Yeah.
It was on mobile. It was called Tilt to Live. Do you remember Tilt to Live?
Ooh, sounds familiar.
Kind of like not early iOS game, but like early to mid iOS game.
Okay.
Where basically it was like this, where it was a top-down view, and you had enemies just spawning in and coming to attack you, and you had to tilt the phone or the iPod Touch in my case. You had to tilt that to use the accelerometer to move your little ship around the space.
Oh, you mean like drinking a beer with your phone, that sort of thing?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, using that same kind of technology, but you'd have to move your ship into the direction of different power-ups that would kill the different enemies. But yeah, like I think this is a really cool idea to bring this to add the keyboard element to this as well.
Well, yeah, especially like knowing that you can. I mean, conceptually, like it's weird. It's almost like a flip on an FPS. So, like where I would be using my mouse to move and shoot, and using my WASD to navigate. Now it's like I think that's where I'm really struggling. My brain is like flipped a little bit because I'm used to attacking with my right hand and moving with my left hand, and now I'm doing the opposite here.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Like,
so you asked me, are you a home row kind of guy?
What do you mean? Like, oh, I mean
home row with keyboard.
Yeah. Like when I'm at work, I can type all day long without like, I do no touch. I'm home row, all that shit. Like
you work from home, so it's
I home row, work from home. Thank you very much. But I think that like when I'm playing and like working on here, like I'll look down. Like I've always never been the person that can be great at it. I can tell you what helped me out a lot is when I stopped dealing with fucking butterfly keys from Apple and started using like actual like travel on my keyboards. That helped me out quite a bit.
You know, I do like my keyboard on this PC, but
you got a nice one.
I do miss. Well, I guess I don't miss because I still have MacBook Pros and things that I use on my work laptops and my personal laptops. I do like those apps.
You like the small keyboard, I know. Like that was a big thing that you were struggling with. I know when we were looking at
this one can glow orange though. That is,
yeah,
the nice orange.
Glowy things are good.
So, Bobby, how did you learn how to type?
I was in grade school. No, we had we had a typing game on the one computer in our classroom.
Yeah.
It was, I'm trying to remember what it was. I know that we had like Math Blaster and shit.
Sure.
I am on that Mavis Bacon.
Trail.
Yeah, Oregon Trail, yeah. Here's the thing, like I'll be very vulnerable. I had like an early childhood memory of like being ridiculed by my classmates for how bad I was at typing. Like I just wasn't good at it. And so we had one computer, and much like our friends watching us tonight, I had like a half circle of people behind me, and I'm literally just like ham fisting this keyboard. And it was a nightmare. Like I was traumatized, but you know, it was one of those situations where it wasn't until probably like late high school, early college, where I felt like I had more personal, like individual time to just hang out on a computer and not have to be like sharing with my family or friends. Like I could spend time just browsing and researching and doing shit. And that's when I got better at typing, like instant messaging for sure. Like I had to get fast there to stay up with everything. And we used ICQ. I was on ICQ and MSN Messenger and AOL and all that shit. So, you know, the ASL chat room days. Hey, is ASL a thing on here? Do you have these little creatures coming on asking you age, sex, location as they're chasing you around?
Oh, man, it's I got into AIM late, so ASL to me still means American Sign Language.
Oh,
was like,
fair.
what the fuck are you talking
as it should.
about?
Much better than what the other one was. Not nearly as creepy.
So we in my school we had a computer lab, so we had many computers.
Sure. Oh, that one said sad, just like me.
So we had a computer lab that teachers could, I guess, not rent, but they could what's the word I'm looking for? They could like sign in of like, hey,
fuck.
Hate that I can't remember the word. Like they would sign up for it in ahead of time. There's a word for that I am for some reason forgetting.
Reserve?
Yeah, I guess. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, they'd reserve the room. So you'd go to the computer lab, and then you'd have a class there, and you know there was a typing class that we would take, or a typing. Not a class exactly, but it's like, hey, for today's lesson we're gonna go do typing.
Yeah.
Or there would be other ones of like, okay,
Fuck.
we're gonna do this thing on a computer today. So we rented the computer lab, and we're gonna work there. The typing game that we had was not Mavis Beacon, but was Pause, PAWS. And
Poggers?
Not quite. There was this purple cat, and every time I've tried to look up Pause since, the cat is not purple anywhere on the internet that I see. It's
the
like
Mandela
orange.
effect.
Yeah, it's not though. He was absolutely like this gross magenta color.
And it was the Bernstein Bears, not the Berenstain Bears.
No, that's not what this is.
Yes, it is.
It's
Same
not.
energy.
I promise you, it's not. This cat absolutely was this horrible magenta color.
Ooh, I just got an achievement. Hell yeah.
And it would just be, it was awful. I fucking hated that cat, and I was terrible at typing.
Shit.
And just was. Shit. But I mean, I got better. I just never used the
new high
home
score,
row.
baby.
Every time I tried to do the home row stuff, I would be slow and terrible at typing. But when I was just like looking down and hunting and pecking, I would get great scores on my like words per minute stuff. Like there would be one specific game that was about words per minute.
You know what we should do?
What's that?
We should parsec, and you're going to be responsible for a few letters. I'm going to be responsible for everything else, and we're going to fucking break this.
No, because you jam. You can't just hit all the letters, because I'd be trying to hit letters while you hit letters.
You just got jammed.
We would just be jammed all the time. Anyway, the teacher finally was like, okay, hey, everybody tell me what your words per minute was. And I was one of the higher words per minute in the class. And so then she's like walking around and looking around.
No.
I do like that. We will get to that as soon as Bobby dies. Bobby, that's incentive for you to try to live.
Do it out of anime spite.
So the teacher would walk around and she watched me play.
Hell yeah.
Hang on, wait a minute. You're not typing correctly. And I was like, well, what do you mean? She's like, well, you're not using the home row. And she's like, no. She's like, well, that's what we're trying to teach you how to type, and you're not typing correctly. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm like third in the class of typing speed. And at one point she finally just kind of gave up and was like, yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, you're typing pretty damn well for somebody who doesn't type correctly.
Yeah.
So I just ended up continuing to do that. And for me, in my job as a professional writer, where I type incorrectly, also hold a pencil incorrectly. So two great things for a professional writer to do.
Oh my God.
I have more success like looking down at the keyboard and typing and remembering what I'm typing up on the screen, rather than looking at the screen and not looking at what I'm typing. I find more success that way. It's probably a terrible way to work, but it's my way to work.
Works
Bobby,
for you.
I see that you just immediately jumped into another game.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I've been typing the wrong thing all night, so I think that's what happened.
Weird.
Sorry, y'all.
Weird. Well, while you're playing this, Jiggy, why don't you give me a number between 1 through 8, and we'll make sure Bobby remembers the next time.
No, I don't know if my memory's so bad these days. I'm sorry, y'all. Like,
see, Jiggy's got to go to work in the morning, so he really needs to
so
get
do
this
I.
anime thing
Yeah.
done now. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
but he lives on the East Coast, so like.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
He's
more than
He's
fair.
got stuff to do. Also, Bobby, I don't know if you noticed this. It got really fucking dark today. Really early.
That's what happens.
What's up with that?
The Midwest, man. The Midwest.
Not the Midwest.
It's not?
It's the fucking daylight savings time that's there to screw us.
What's with
5
all these daylight savings?
I used to be able to take a walk after work around my neighborhood, and it would
You
still
still
be in the
can.
light.
Walk in the
And
dark.
now-
Don't be a coward.
Now it's fucking dark.
Put yourself out there. Live on the edge a little bit.
Dark. Thank you, Jiggy. This is a fantastic game, or fantastic anime to pick.
Oh shit. Shit.
I'm jammed.
No, I am jammed. I know.
Bobby's gonna love this one.
No. Am I? Will I? Probably not. Almost assuredly not.
The most important part is that Jiggy and I are gonna love this one for you.
Well,
There
all
it
right.
is.
Fine.
All right. Taking just a tiny break here from Typecast as we talk a little bit about anime. AMA Bobby is
That's the thing, Chase. I need you to focus with me. No long-winded spiel on it. Let's just fucking get it out there. I don't need the whole Wikipedia page on this after we go through it tonight.
Well, I always read the synopsis. That's how
I know,
Here we
but
go.
jump to the recipe. Remember, we're not doing the whole Wikipedia
Wow,
article.
That's not what this is.
No, this is Ask Me Anime. This is not Chase's fucking lecture on anime.
We then need to see how close you are, which means I need to read the synopsis. You're playing a video game. You're not paying attention. This is just for the audience. Bobby, your anime aired April 9th, 2017 to June 25th, 2017. Relatively recent.
Yes.
Your anime, Bobby, is Eromanga Sensei. Bobby, what's Eromanga Sensei about?
What's the genre? And what's the English translation?
It doesn't have one.
You sometimes do that.
Sometimes the anime does, but this one's called Eromanga Sensei. I can give you the spelling. It's EROMANGA hyphen SENSEI.
So it's something friend, right?
That's Tomodachi. Sensei is more like teacher. Or
Oh,
master.
yes.
Yeah. So there you go. Half of it. I gave you half of it.
Something teacher.
So you just need to know what Eromanga is.
Manga is a book, right? So this could be.
Yeah. So now you just need to know what arrow means.
Life book teacher. The book of life teacher.
Not too far off.
What?
Right?
I lost?
Okay. Arrow manga sensei.
Yep.
Is about the book of life. Somebody is on the pursuit to discover the meaning of life, and they go into this existential crisis, just trying to figure out what life is, what their purpose in life is, how they're going to make it through life. And they end up discovering the next morning on their nightstand this mysterious book called Arrow Manga. And in it is a lot of illustrations on what life is and how life could be and what they would need to do to continue learning and growing through life. But the book is hiding a lot more than that. It is actually an isekai portal into another dimension where they need this individual to teach them what life is and what the meaning of life is. And so this person's transplanted and has to fake what life is, and they end up creating this really terrible dogma that everybody follows, and that's religion. That's life, baby. That's what this was.
You know what? Until you got to the isekai portion,
Not too bad.
I think you were doing pretty well.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take it.
I know you don't want the spiel. Jiggy wants the spiel. Jiggy's in chat. He says
No. You can give it. Let's just not spend like 8 minutes on it.
Okay, I'm just gonna read this, and then we'll see. I will say I'm glad this one didn't show up early in the AMA Bobbies, or you might have never done AMA Bobby ever again.
Oh no. No.
1 year ago, Sagiri Izumi became step siblings with Masume Izumi. But the sudden death of their parents tears their new family apart, resulting in Sagiri becoming a shut-in, which cut her off from her brother and society. While caring for what's left of his family, yeah, pretty heavy. While caring for what's left of his family, Masamune, like the sword, earns a living as a published light novel author. With one small problem: he never actually met his acclaimed illustrator, Arrow Manga Sensei.
Okay.
Arrow Manga Sensei, infamous for drawing the most lewd erotica.
Oh boy.
Arrow.
Is this a horny one?
Like that?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's horny. Oh no.
Let me continue. Through an embarrassing chain of events, he learns that his very own little sister was his partner the whole time.
Oh, dude, this is just 12 minutes or 13 minutes, whatever that fucking game was.
It's not 12. It's it's kind of 12 minutes, but it's not 12 minutes.
Oh no.
As new characters and challenges appear, Masamune and Sagiri must now face the light novel industry together. Arrow Manga Sensei follows the development of their relationship and their struggle to become successful as Sagiri slowly grows out of her shell. Just how long will she be able to hide her true persona from the rest of the world? You know what? I'm gonna say that that synopsis was light in comparison with what this show is about.
Have you seen it?
I have seen all of it. I'll tell you, has a really good theme song. This is some anime fucking trash, man.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And there's some parts of it that are funny, but it is some anime trash. It was a very early anime that I watched, and I don't think I would watch it today.
Probably. What year was it again?
2017. So only 6 years ago.
Yeah, it was a much more innocent time for young Chase.
Not after watching this show. It wasn't.
That's the one that definitely changed you, I'm assuming.
Yeah, this show's horny in a bad way. I'll tell you what, the brother, the light novel author guy, is not horny.
Okay.
But the little sister is horny as fuck.
Okay.
And not like horny in a she wants to have sex way. Also, she's like 12, so it'd be gross if that's what.
Yeah.
If that was the case, right?
Yeah. Don't like this at all.
Because she's like an erotic artist, she's constantly wanting to find inspiration.
No, I don't like that.
any girls Sagiri, or not Sagiri, Masamune brings home for various reasons. She wants to pull down their pants to see those panties.
Oh man, Chase. Chase, no.
Yeah.
No, baby.
I'm sorry. Jiggy said he wanted to hear the spiel. He's gonna hear the spiel.
Oh man.
Yeah, Aramanga says it's not very good anime. I mean, it's well animated.
Yeah.
It's and again, I think it's got some
Yes,
good music.
you just watch it for the music, not the plot. I understand.
The OP and the ED, I think are quite good. But yeah, this is it's not a filthy show. Like you're not seeing anything. There's no nudity. This isn't hentai. But it is just kind of a gross concept.
Yeah, I get that. Oh god, what's
you
happening?
seem to be doing well here. I don't remember seeing those
Oh
big
god.
circles.
Yeah, I don't either.
Never mind.
Fuck. Fuck. I think that's a high score though. Yeah.
I've made a huge mistake.
I have made a huge mistake. You are absolutely right.
We all made a mistake. I will tell you, looking down the list.
Yo, what's up, shit soup? That's an awesome name.
We only have 7 anime left that Bobby needs to talk about, and I'll say that
Chase, for anybody who's here,
none of the rest of these are filthy. So you're fine.
There's a little blurb there. I don't know why it went in there twice. The worst day of fishing beats the best day withdrawing from heroin in jail.
Yeah.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Right to me. Sounds right to me.
Welcome everybody. I'm Bobby. That's Chase. If you're new here, we are the Casual Hour. We are a podcast turned stream. We are live a few nights a week here on Twitch, actually on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, all that shit now. So we have a good time. We are very fun to hang out with. We think you just learned about me trying to tell Chase what anime is, because I don't watch anime. Chase watches lots of it. We have another co-host.
The Book of Life. I was like, in a way.
In a way.
Teach you a lot about life.
Johnny, our other co-host, is not here tonight with us. We will be live Wednesday night to tell you about some games we've been playing. A lot of stuff. I hit credits on 3 games I'll be talking about this week.
Wow. You do have to stop saying Johnny's not here with us. It makes it sound like he's dead. Which,
I'm trying.
Wishful thinking, I know. But
what's the problem?
we should not falsely tell the audience that our co-host might be dead.
That's fair.
He's just not.
He's not live with us.
On this
he is alive, but not live here.
Yeah.
Fair.
So you beat 3 games since
Yeah.
our last episode.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. I have.
You started a few things, right?
I have beaten 0 games, but I have started at least 2 video games.
Have you started the wheel game?
Yes.
And can I get just a hot take?
Yeah, I can talk about the wheel game. I mean,
Yeah.
we spun the wheel last week. People should,
Yeah.
or people could know about the wheel game, so I can say.
What is the wheel?
The wheel is a dumb concept I came up with that now Waypoint has stolen from me. Not Waypoint, sorry. Remap. Remap is stolen.
I'm a computer. Stop all the downloads.
That's what I told Remap. Stop downloading my ideas, man. So I have this wheel. I have a really long backlog. I've got a backlog of like 90 video games. And
It's embarrassing.
Video games. I wouldn't say it's embarrassing. There's a lot of good stuff out there, and I just haven't gotten around to it all yet. So I decided, instead of having the analysis paralysis of trying to figure out, okay, what game am I going to play, and then never actually getting to choose one of those games, I would have fate decide for me. So I made a big wheel, digital wheel, wheelofnames.com, I think is the one I use. And I put all these games in, and we spin it once a month during our monthly preview episodes where we talk about the video games that are about to come out in the next month. And so I spin that wheel once a month, and then I have to play the game that it lands on. And I don't have to finish it, thank God.
Yes.
But
you
I
and
do
Johnny
at least
have that
to
much in
start it.
common.
I have to start. Have to give it the old college try. I've beaten many of the games on the wheel.
Yeah.
So it's gotten me to play some games that I've always wanted to play or meant to play and never got around to. Games like The Last Guardian or Legend of the River King. And this last one was Wasteland 3.
Hell yeah.
Which
Go
is a game
fuck up Ronald Reagan's camp.
Yeah, the Gippers.
The Gippers, man.
I have not met the Gippers quite yet, but I think
Gippers
that
are very good.
I think that's the next thing I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, it seems cool. So this is like a Fallout game, like a Fallout
Old
1
school
and 2.
Fallout, right?
Yeah. Fallout 1 and 2 style game where it's kind of that isometric view. You've got
damn.
a squad though of people instead of just the Fallout thing where you're just the one person. And it's cool. I made some characters. There's a lot of cool character customization stuff that's going on in there. So I made like a guy who's all about automatic weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles, and explosives. Like that's his whole deal, and lockpicking as well. And,
very good.
And then I've got a girl who is like the iciest sniper you've ever met, and she's really good at that. And she's better at talking. So,
Sarah was my sniper. You were my technical demo guy.
Okay. Nice.
And Johnny was the person I just I didn't know what to. Johnny, go check that out for me.
Were you was your character more of like a melee guy?
Yeah. I did more like up close and personal stuff with my guy, and Sarah had my back. That was the whole.
Nice.
Yeah, it worked out well. It was a fun little headcanon.
So far, I've been naming my guys because I didn't really know what to name them, and I just didn't want to go with the ones that they had.
Yeah.
So I've started naming them after Romance of the Three Kingdoms characters.
So are you playing it like? Are you role playing it that way?
I mean, a little bit, but
that could be cool.
That was a time when they were all using swords, so it doesn't. Work
Oh
that
yeah.
way. But,
well, I mean,
but I did have like, hey, this is. I call him Zhang, but he's based on Zhang Fei, who is just like this big dumb guy who just beats the shit out of people.
Yeah.
So I put him in blunt weapons, and he is just going in and tearing people up. He's good.
Hell yeah.
He's good.
I love it.
like him
I love it. That's awesome. I've been waiting to play that one for a while. I got really excited on our stream when you rolled that. That's got me very excited.
Yeah, I think I've been enjoying it. I think there's a lot of stuff that I really like there. I like the writing so far. I like the voice acting. I think it's got a lot of customization. Maybe a couple too many mechanics. There's so much to.
There's a lot in this one, man. There's so much that happens on this one.
Yeah, and so far I think the thing my one real sticking point is the camera. I have not been able to get comfortable with that camera.
I could see, like, I played with a mouse and that helped out a lot.
Yeah.
I could see on a controller that would be a little challenging.
Yeah, like it's less that I'm on a controller and it's more that I'm on a television. I think that's the bigger deal. Like if I had this on my monitor right here in front of me, I think it'd be fine. But when I'm playing it from a couch, even though you can make the text bigger, which is nice, I've definitely made the text a little bigger so it looks nicer, or more readable rather on a big screen TV. There's just a part of that where it's like, man, I wish I could just see a little further.
Yeah.
I wish I could tilt this camera down just a little bit. I don't mind it being isometric, but I wish I could tilt it down a little bit and change that isometric angle just a touch so I could see a little bit more of what's in front of me. Because I feel like, not that I get ambushed exactly, but I run into a situation and we get into combat and my characters aren't set.
Sure.
And I had a similar problem with Mutant Year Zero, but I think that game maybe had, I'd have to go back and check exactly, but I think that game had a slightly better angle on that camera.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I don't know, like navigating the world of Mutant Year Zero felt a little bit easier than this, but you also have way more fucking people in your squad. I've got 5 people in my squad right now, and we just run up and we mess people up. It's fantastic.
Have you gotten to the vehicle yet?
I have a vehicle.
Okay.
I haven't used it in combat, but I've done a thing where I'm supposed to be able to use it in combat sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, it's like an overworld mechanic, but it's really dumb and good. I like it quite a bit.
I did have Zhang learn a little bit about I forgot what the skill exactly is called, but the animal one, and so he's been taming cats and foxes. So even though I've got this team of 5, it's like I've got a team of 6 because I just have a cat that runs around and just like slashes people. I'm like, okay, buddy, yeah, go for it.
That's extra lives,
cat died,
baby.
and I found a fox. It's like, oh, this fox is even better. Way better than a cat.
So I don't want to like spoil too much for you here, but there's a way that you're basically going to be able to just add in meat puppets to this game.
Okay.
Not quite necromancy, but there's a very cool wasteland reasoning for it, and it's good. I like it. I like what they did there.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think it's really cool, and I'm looking forward to playing more of it. I think
And you do not play the other ones, right?
No, this is my first time playing one of these games. I didn't even play the original Fallouts, so this is kind of new to me. I'd say that Mutant Year Zero is probably the closest to one of these games that I've played before.
Yeah.
And XCOM, I guess, but XCOM being that you're actually moving tiles all the time, feels a little snappier in a way than this game does, because when you're out of combat you just walk around normally, and only when you get in combat does the grid show up, which is comfortable. Like I get why they would do that, especially when you're kind of walking around an open world when you're not in combat.
Right.
But there is something, it loses a little bit of the snappiness of something like XCOM, where it's okay, I'm moving this guy here, I'm moving that guy there, I'm moving that guy there, and feeling like I have more control over where I'm putting my characters. There was also one point, and this is probably more of a controller problem than anything else. The very first grenade I threw, the game's kind of tutorializing you about these things. It hands you a grenade. It says, hey, yeah, here's a great time to use a grenade on this little group of enemies. And with the controller, with the right stick, it's like, all right, that's where I want to put them. And I went a little further than I wanted to. I was like, okay, we'll tap back a little bit on the right thumbstick and hit it. But the game, I don't know if it's that I hit the controller a little too much, or the game just had like a glitchy part where it snapped right back to where my guy was, and I threw the grenade right at my feet, killed my character. I didn't have permadeath on, so it really just maimed him. But he had a gouged eye and a broken leg, and it's like, yeah, you can't fix this until you find a doctor. And for the rest of that tutorial,
for daddies, not for little babies.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, not enough med candy in the world to fix the gouged eye. But for the rest of that tutorial, I had to play more or less a man down. He's better now. Everything's fine.
Chase, I'm very bad at this, but I think this game is so fucking cool.
You've been getting better.
Yeah, a little bit, but I think this concept is awesome. Anybody who's just tuning in, this comes out tomorrow. You should absolutely check this thing out. It's very cool.
I would say this would have been just cool if the only thing you did was shooting the letters when they showed up in your circle. But the fact that it adds extra mechanics in, like the parry, and
which I haven't really been doing.
Slow-mo. I think that stuff is cool when you can strategically jam yourself to give yourself that little bit of invincibility. That's a really cool idea, and I think that's what changes this game from being, oh, that's kind of neat, to, oh, this thing's actually really smart and has some legs.
Yeah, 100%. Like we talked about it earlier. There's been a lot of vampire survivor likes that have come out, and they all try to put like their own spin on it, but I would say this is one of the most unique takes I've seen on that genre so far, and certainly adds a whole new like layer and strategy. Oh, he was in the, that was dumb.
I will say also, as a guy who does hunt and peck on the keyboard these days, having this game have QWE as the walking guys, ASD as the flying guys, and ZXC as the floating skulls.
Yeah.
I think that would burn those letters into my memory better about where
you would
they
think,
are
but,
on the keyboard.
But it does make for some mistakes for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, the more you play it, I think I would get used to where those 9 keys sit on the keyboard more than I do now. I mean, yeah, I know Q's in the top left, and I know like where QWERTY is, because that's, that's what it's a QWERTY keyboard. I get that, but and then like WASD, but if it was just me, even though my name is Chase, I should know where C is on a keyboard. There's sometimes where it's like, C. What the fuck is C? I think it's there, and then you look down and you go, oh no, that's not where C is. That's
No, that's not C, silly. Damn it. No, it's cool. Did we never found out what the cost was, right?
It's not on Steam yet. I mean, it is the game shows up on Steam, but it doesn't have a
Yeah,
price.
you can wish list it. I don't know when it goes live yet, but yeah, this was referred to me by one of my friends from college. They tagged in, I think that they were looking for some folks to check the game out, and I'm glad that they did, because we're having a really good time with it. This has been very, very cool.
So I'm just seeing in the corner, like, you probably haven't been paying too much attention to this because it's taking away your chat says they think it's going to be $4.99, which I think is a good price. You've been playing the game, so you probably haven't been paying that much attention, but you've got that multi-kill meter up in the top right. And I'm trying to figure out, is that based on...
I think if I get like a bunch of the same letters at once.
Yeah, so like if you have like those two S's in there, but it might also just be a speed thing. Like if you type in that Q and that E quickly enough. Yeah, okay, because that went up from 2 to 4, so I think that is the case.
Okay, good to know.
You haven't fully spelt out the word fever, have you?
No, I've not gotten a fever yet. I wish I could. I'll take any type of fever I can get right now, please and thank you. I think we've gotten close-ish.
Yeah. Do you take multiple hits here?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's blue, then yellow, then red, then you're dead.
I think so. I think that's the way this goes. Come on, you W's. Let's come up over here. This is not the farthest we've been, but I think we're doing okay-ish.
Yeah, I mean you're sitting at about nearly 6,000 now, and you've been up to I think 13,000 was your high score.
I think something like that.
Have you been doing the thing where you jam on the same button to?
No, I keep forgetting about that too.
Okay.
Oh fuck! No, yeah, I've not been doing good there. Oh, awesome! Thank you for. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to like really pay attention to chat. Chase, thank you for holding that down. $4.99 I think would be cool for this. Definitely worth checking out. I like the music's been really good too, and from a game feel standpoint, it's very responsive. So I have my mouse is set to 1600 from a response on it, and that's been working really well. Like the game's very responsive to that.
Now, Bobby, I don't want to alarm you, but that character right there, some people might refer to that as anime.
They're gonna have to ask for me to explain it. Oh, bullshit. He was in here. That's bullshit.
You jammed on the very first letter.
Well, been there before.
Yeah, okay. I think this is cool.
Yeah, totally. We'll maybe get a little bit more in, and then we'll break away and tell the folks what we're up to this week.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I can't get over how close we're getting to Game of the Year.
I need you to stop saying that.
That's true, though.
It's true, but it's scaring the hell out of me. You need to stop doing it.
I know. I got to start working on our designs and shit for it. We got everything mapped out from like a scheduling standpoint, but
yeah,
it's gonna be good.
We haven't even decided all the categories that we're going to talk about yet.
Yeah, we need to have one of those meetings where we break down all that shit, trying to figure out what we want to do and how we want to go about it this year. We added 2 new categories this year. We talked about that much. I think that's pretty cool.
We're we're still definitely gonna do categories, but there was a long time there where we were all big fans of Giant Bomb, and regardless of what Giant Bomb's doing right now, at one point the Giant Bomb Game of the Year thing was the biggest thing ever. It was like, oh, they're gonna do these really long podcasts with all these categories, and it was very fun to listen to them talk about all these different aspects of video games in silly ways. And that's a lot of what we want to do here. But it was a real heartbreaker at one point for them to go, we're going to kind of cull these categories down, and we're going to stop doing these kind of out there ones that, don't really mean anything. It's fun to talk about, but they don't really mean anything. So we're just going to stop doing it. And we really pushed against that of like, no, those are the really fun ones. Those are the ones we want to do. After doing that for a bunch of years, I'm starting to understand, like, yeah.
God, I fucking suck.
Well, you're not going to be in the top 10.
No, I know that, but Jesus Christ. I can't even get to 15 fucking thousand. Holy shit.
You'll get there. You'll get there someday. Look, you're ranked 44th. Now the game's not out yet, so
let me have that, okay?
yeah, you're top 100 in the country, Bobby, in the world, in fact.
Witness me, Senpai Arrow Book.
Yeah. Wow, you nailed it.
So, hey, everybody, this has been Typecast. It comes out tomorrow on Steam. Chat's been helping us out. We think it's going to be $4.99. We've had a hell of a time with it tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Very cool concept. I think it's probably easy to pick up, difficult to master, which is probably what you want.
You're a loser.
Yes, that is absolutely true.
Well, you should be, 'cause you are dirt.
I mean, you're a loser to 43 other people.
Baby.
Yeah, I'm the 44th loser.
Yeah, but to the rest of the world, you're a winner.
Oh, our pictures are not showing up there. That's strange. Let me see if I can change that.
That happened on Friday too, didn't that?
There they go. There they go. Let's talk a little bit about what we do here. Again, I don't know why it's double posting all of our socials there. Apologies for that. I'm Bobby. That's Chase. Johnny's the other member of our show. Here's this week ahead of us. We are now live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick all at the same time. We're doing multi-streaming. So if you have a preference there, you can watch us wherever. We've been on Twitch the longest. We do quick looks, something that has been traditionally only on YouTube. Chase and I record majority of those. You can see our schedule. Typically, we're live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We are going to be live this Wednesday. Chase bowls outside of the show, so we've had to accommodate around that, which we're happy to do so. We've had to just adjust to Tuesdays for the fall, but we'll be back on track after Wednesday to our right timing programming. So here's...
So yeah, the calendar below is not exactly right. The stream
it is not.
Actually
No,
Wednesday.
It is.
Flip Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, we've got just a What You've Been Playing episode. So me, Johnny, and Chase will tell you about the games we're checking out and the news around them. The quick looks we have planned this week are Chants of Sennaar and Jusant. Both are beautiful games and very cool games in their own right. We'll have those up on all socials. We put stuff on TikTok, Instagram, Reels, all that shit, so you can find it there. We also have a solo stream this Friday with me. And I am planning on going back to Everspace 2 just in the spirit of wrapping up Game of the Year stuff. But if I can figure out how to make all this work, I will be wearing this. And doing some power washing if I can make that work. So if I can figure out how to make that stream work on Friday night, I might show off a little bit of the VR port for Power Wash Sim that came out, I think, a year or two ago now. So that's what we've got going on here at the show. Chase, you've got a lot of stuff going on as well. What in the world are you up to?
Yeah, so I've got a YouTube channel outside of this called Chase Gay Plays. I was just checking to make sure one thing. Yep, okay. I've been playing SteamWorld Heist on that YouTube channel.
Good, a very good video game.
An extremely good video game, one of my favorites. And I finished it. Finished it on not on stream, but on recording. It's out there now. The final episode went up earlier today.
Oh, cool.
So you can go check that out. And check out any of the, what was it? I think 13 episodes in total? 14 episodes in total. So any of the 14 episodes, go check those out. And then I started a new series, and its first episode I've got scheduled to go out this Friday the 10th. Friday's the 10th, right?
It is.
Yeah, Friday the 10th. So we'll see. Recorded the first episode. Bobby made an incredible thumbnail for it that I cannot wait for people to see.
It's I will toot my own horn. It's very cool.
Some of your best work.
Chase had a very good idea, and I could not wait to get started on it. So I went to work, and I appreciate the opportunity to help my buddy out with that.
Yeah. Excited about that. Excited about the show in general. It's one where I'm going to be playing a video game, but hopefully I can bring on a couple of my friends as I go through that series. I'll talk more about it tomorrow on the casual hour, or not tomorrow, but on the next casual hour stream, Wednesday, I suppose. and you'll hear more about it then. But that's going to be a fun one as well. So go to YouTube and search Chasey K Plays. You'll find me there, and you'll find it all.
We didn't call it out here, but Chase is also on Blue Sky. We're also on Blue Sky. If you are moving off of what used to be Twitter, we're still posting there, but we're on all the other stuff you see there. I think Chase is as well. So you can follow us around, see all that fun stuff. Keep an eye on YouTube, keep an eye on Twitter. You'll see the new art for Chase and his schedule and all the shit he's got going on. Chase, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you to Off Electric for the review code here to check out TYPECAST. We had a really great time playing it, and we think you all should check that out tomorrow when it launches on Steam.